Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all. Living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. And probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment from LevelOneGaming.com, and congratulations, you guys leveled up to 141. This is the Double XP podcast. This isn't take two. See, I make mistakes sometimes. I made a mistake today, and I apologize. I will be updating the title and everything on social media here fairly after the introductions. I'm gonna update everything. But I'm gonna get started with the introductions. The man to my right, the man with the clamps, Citizen Snips.
What's going on, everybody? It's another wonderful Wednesday. I've got my lovely adult beverage to help me make it through all the turmoil and trouble that we're facing in our everyday lives. And we've got video game news to talk about. Add to that, a really cool and interesting guest, and I think we're going to have a good show. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm ready. And Baron's got fancy green screen things, which is always nice.
Next up, we got my right hand man, the floor hugger with the hard R.
I don't take that. I go by Slim Thugger right
Slim
now.
Hugger. I'm sorry.
What's up, y'all? We are here. We got our beautiful guest. We're here to talk some nonsense, be some whole dumbasses, enjoy the meme box. It's gonna be a thing, and let's just get into it, yeah?
Next up, DALLAZ. Man. Oh, he did it on purpose.
Nerds.
Wait, hang on. I've been silent about this for 100 episodes now. I need to figure. Are y'all trying to do it at the same time?
We've always done it at the same time. Dallas got weird and started messing up the timing.
Yeah, sometimes I pause just to see if it's gonna happen, like just to see if he'll do it when I do it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure because it seems like you get excited when the timing's way off, and you're just like you roll on. But then when you guys do it at the same time, you're like, oh, you did it again. So I'm like, now I'm confused. Like,
yeah, because it's not like we're not really exactly trying. So I think we kind of playing chicken every time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
That being said, the meme box is bike. It's bike.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad to see it.
After
you know why?
Neo,
because Black History Month, and I'm finna be real black.
I'm blacker than black, black, y'all.
That being said, I'm ready to get it going. Hey, shout out to Glizzy Guy, shout out to Hustle, shout out to Trevor, shout out to everybody else that's about to pop in. I know Flame's probably gonna be here at some point. Shout out to all y'all, man. What's up?
Next up, I don't really have a super cool intro thing for him because he's not one of the regulars, but we got the the communication director on LV1Gaming.com, co-host of the Peep Game podcast, Baron J67. What up, Chief?
Man, aka Mr. Talks Too Much, aka Says Very Little, aka I'm here, I'm ready, and yeah, hey, what's going on, guys?
Last but not least, and I'm gonna give an interesting story here in a moment because I want you guys to know just how much I respect this person. Erica, as you guys know, has a growing Twitch channel who's been super entertaining. Discord, I be watching people in there, they be talking, everything been busting. It's our guest tonight, Erica. Thank you so much for rocking with us. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. It's been overdue, I think.
Indeed.
On here, and I really like what you guys are doing over here. So it's great to just kind of finally interact with you guys as a group. So I'm happy here. I'm doing good. I worked a long day. I'm a little tired, but you guys got me energized. So I'm good. I'm ready.
So what we like to do, Erica, when we start the podcast, is like kind of get a little bit of information about our guest for the day, who you are, where everyone can find you. But I want to give an interesting nugget to everyone who I want them to really understand how much I respect you as a person and respect your gaming knowledge, right? So you guys know back in June, we started level1gaming.com, right? And when we had the team, I sat in my room and I was thinking about the people that I would love to work with and be around as we start this new endeavor. And the very first person I reached out to was Erica. Now,
wow.
As you guys know, she ended up didn't join the team, but she supports. No. She said no, but she supports us in every way she can. And me reaching out to her, and I said told her in the message, like, I really respect her knowledge of game and how and who she is. And so I wanted her on the level 1 team immediately, and that's how much I love her. So that's if she ever decides that she's gonna do something different, like we have a golden yellow chair for her to come sit in.
The golden door is open.
Yes. So with that being said, can you tell the people a little bit about you?
Their fame?
Hey, just let it run. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, how you really got into streaming, where they can find you at, and things of that sort.
Oh man. Well, first, so people don't think I'm just a complete snob and I said no. I did say no, but it's because, I've been on sites before, and the writing and it's a grind, man. And I was really starting to grind on Twitch. And I think I told you that too. Like, I got my Twitch thing going, I got work, I got this, I got that. So it was really difficult to take on another project, even though I was curious and I was honestly really kind of interested because I knew you were the head of it, and it was like you were serious, and I could tell like that passion was there for you. So it was a sad no, but I had to say no.
All good. Everything works out.
Yeah, you guys are doing great without me. But yeah, I'm happy to support, of course. As far as me, I've been streaming and making content for a minute. It started super casual, but it's been like a decade or something like that. A couple of videos here and there, a couple streams here and there. But lately, maybe the last couple of years, 3 years, 4 years, I took it more serious and more consistently and really started to kind of grow like a community. And it's been awesome. I go by Eric for the win, in case anyone's new, they don't know me. That's just a name I've gone by forever. And I don't know what else to say. I love gaming. I've been gaming since I was like 5. And I don't know if I would say that I'm the most knowledgeable, like Fame says, but I do know my stuff. Like, I'm passionate about what I love. And if I love it, you're going to know about it. So if you follow my streams, you follow me on YouTube, you're going to know I'm into Soulsborne. You're going to know I'm into Gears. You're going to know I'm into Metroidvanias and different types of games and different franchises. And I'm very vocal about that. And I love sharing that with people. And that's really what motivated me to even start this stuff. So that's pretty much the gist, I guess.
So as someone like yourself who streams, you stream a lot. What is that one game that you are always down to stream and jump into at any time?
Oh, everyone knows it's Gears.
It's Gears. That's right. I knew the answer to that, but I wanted to ask.
Everyone knows. Yeah. Even when you're asking, I'm like, you already know this answer. But it's dude, Gears is such a love-hate thing. Like it's funny because we'll stream it, we'll squad up, and sometimes we just complain the whole freaking time, but we love it at the same time, because Gears is known for bad hit detection, laggy sessions, things like that. But we still we come back because we love it. There's just so many things about Gears that bring us back. So yeah, Gears is definitely the one I can't swear off for good. I'll be upset at it. I'll be like, never again. And then next week I'm back. So
yeah,
it's a thing.
I'm actually getting ready to play some Gears campaign with Dallas because he hasn't played the campaign yet. I'm glad he said campaign. If he would have said multiplayer, I'd have been out. Because I'm not down to first. I'm not good enough at Gears to be out here playing multiplayer. I'm not going to get nashed in the head 16 times in a row if I throw my controller.
You know what happened? My first Gears experience, and I mean very first experience. Yeah, he power went out in his neighborhood.
Destroying
no.
box.
And he
They kicked
destroyed
me
the
out.
boxes.
Oh dang, man! I heard the box destroyer. My my very first experience with Gears playing it at all ever, was right when I downloaded Gears 5. I was like, Hustle, hey, what's happening? Come run a game with me. He was like, all right, let's go. Let's run multiplayer. Why? Look, I've been playing PlayStation my whole life.
Okay.
I already feel dirty that I'm playing on PC. So I'm playing Xbox game with PlayStation controller.
Oh, man,
It's already a little tainted. So I'm trying to whatever. So this man throws me in the multiplayer with people that's been playing Xbox since they was 7. And my goal is just to try not to get murdered too many times. And I didn't. He helped me out. He kept me. He saved Private Ryan, but it wasn't all that easy. It was fun though. I'll do it again.
Awesome. We got to run one day, I think.
I'm with it.
I'm down to watch. I watch.
Y'all still talking about games, right?
Listen,
I thought you used to run.
listen. I'm halfway decent, but when I know what people I'm playing with are just good at the game. Like I know you're good at the game. I'm not gonna play with you. You know why? Because you got to carry me. I'm like 3-something, boo. You can't carry me. You can't carry me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down to watch. Unless we plan to get some scrubs, and I'll play. But listen, for the people who are just not coming in, the boxes look wrecked, right? I can fix them, but I'm hoping Baron is like resetting his PC and jump back in. But at very least, you guys can see Dallas. You can see Erica, and now.
Excuse me. My name is Snips. My name is Citizen Snips.
Oh yeah, Dallas is Snips, and Baron. Snips got a deep tan, and he's now Baron.
Man,
So
I prefer this because usually I turn into fame.
typically, right? But listen, we're gonna jump right into the topics because one of the things that I think for some reason got lost in the we already knew this was the MLB The Show 2021 or MLB The Show coming to other platforms, right? Once the contract was up with MLB and Sony, they pretty much gave them an ultimatum and said, hey, make it multi-plat or we're going to have someone else make the game, make the baseball game. We can take your license away. This happened a year and a half ago, maybe when the news came out, maybe 2 years ago, and everyone knew about this, but now total shock and awe, everyone's surprised that the MLB The Show 2021 is headed to Xbox. But with that said, I want to start with our guest today, Erica. Mm-hmm. Though we understand that this is a MLB situation, right? Why it's coming to the Xbox. Mm-hmm. Do you feel as though this would be the perfect game or excuse to kick off Sony starting to bring their games, not necessarily to Xbox, but to PC?
To PC. Well, it's kind of started already, right? With like Horizon, and you got other games that like Neo 1 and 2. 2, I think, is coming out Friday. So that's been the thing. But yeah, the MLB thing, I don't know why people were surprised. I was on Twitter and I saw people complaining. I'm like, this is like old news. I remember them announcing that was going to happen like maybe a year ago or something like that. So yeah, to me, I was surprised at the people surprised. I was like, how do you guys not know this? But I don't know. I mean, I guess if your question is like, are more going to come to PC? I think so. I think, yeah, this could be, maybe this is like the major game or like more mainstream game because it's MLB. And now it'll kind of open the gates to like what's next. And I'm for it. Like you guys know, I mean, everyone who knows what I game on, I play on PC a lot now these days. So I'm for it. And I'd like to see more. Yeah, I hope it is.
I just,
the start.
It is a bit weird seeing that PlayStation Studios logo on that Xbox box. Like, that's kind of weird because even I had to go look. Minecraft Dungeons, as we know, is a Xbox first party title. It was created well after Microsoft owned Mojang. But on the PS4 physical copy, even the Switch, it doesn't say Xbox Studios. It says Mojang. So I was like, the whole situation is kind of weird to see. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm there day one, and I'm gonna be petty and specifically buy it on Xbox just because. But it is weird to see that logo. But Hugger, I know we kind of have heard some things, right? Yes. And Demi has to eat a hat fairly soon once those things are confirmed. He shouldn't have opened his mouth and said something wasn't gonna happen. And Rick told that it's coming. But MLB The Show 2021 starting on Xbox, coming to Xbox. Number one, your thoughts on the community? You know, a lot of people being upset about this when they shouldn't be. And number two, about this pretty kicking out, along with Horizon Zero Dawn and other titles kicking off, where we're seeing like that logo popping up on other platforms as I fix the boxes.
So I'm with Erica here. Where what the hell is the uproar? We knew this was coming, and this goes back to the console war thing, where for all of my childhood, I've talked about this before, I played on PlayStation because I didn't have the money to get an Xbox. My first PlayStation 1 was from a pawn shop. Like, I didn't have the money. So to see people arguing and rioting, it's like rioting. That has a different meaning now. But arguing and not wanting the money to be spread out, and all Sony is going to do when they do stuff like this, all these companies are going to do is going to get more money from PC players, because I held out for so long to get Persona 4 Golden, and now I have it, and I can't stop playing it. Like, just enjoy the games. And the people that are complaining the most about MLB have never played an MLB or will never play MLB. Like, sports, as popular as sports is, in real life, the sports games are a very niche genre. That's why we have so few of them nowadays. Well, that, and, you know, we're still waiting for the Streets games to come back, but we have so few sports games out there. It's because they're so niche. You can put out a terrible looter shooter like Godfall, and people are still gonna buy it. You can put out a fight night game, and only 1% of those people are gonna buy it. Just let the game make some money, let the franchise keep going, and if they see more money can be poured into this stuff, maybe we'll get some competition. Maybe EA won't be doing Madden anymore. I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But we'll get more competition. We'll get the Skater XL and the Sessions games coming in. We just need to... What the hell, Baron? We just need to embrace it. It's not that hard. Don't you want to talk about the game that you love at the water cooler with well, I guess we're not at the water cooler anymore. On a Zoom meeting with everybody else? Come on, guys. Enjoy gaming.
I don't know what I did to the box. Hugga, take over, please. I'm going to slide over here. Freaking Baron. We're going to fight Baron. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. I don't know what's happening over here.
We coming in swinging. Neither do I. I never know what's happening.
I'm going to fix this.
I'll give my 2 cents. Somebody's got an echo.
Hey,
I want to
really
hear...
weird.
I want to hear what our good old Crabman has to say about all of this shenanigans going on.
If a game that whether you intended to play it or not, whether you like the franchise or not, if a game going to another platform really bothers you that much, stop buying games. Don't buy a PlayStation, don't buy an Xbox, don't build a PC. Go play with ball in a cup. I don't give crap what you do. I'm tired of listening to you complain. I get enough people whining about stupid crap in my life all day long. I don't need your help, I promise. So just get over it. Either get over it or shut up and go away. That's I'm so tired of this stuff being a consistent freaking topic, is people whining about something that does not impact them negatively at all. If it going to Microsoft or it coming to Xbox meant you can't play it on PlayStation anymore, okay, you've got a reason to be upset about something. But when they're simply expanding the range of ways you have to play this game, shut up. Shut up and go away. That's all I can say. My mute and block button, my thumb is getting like jacked. I swear, this thing could curl my entire body soon.
I saw some abs poking out on your thumb there.
Your thumb got a 6-pack. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got the keg. I got the keg. My thumb got the 6-pack.
I think while we let Dallas not choke and get fist deep in them snacks, I think what we all need to remember is these companies, as much as we sit here, and this is what I love about gaming, we're debating this and talking about this, they don't care about what we have to say. They weren't in it for the money. If F1 didn't make money, EA would never have bought Codemasters. If BioWare wasn't making money, EA would have never bought them. We need to just sit back and realize they don't care about us. They want their millions of dollars. They don't want a little bit of the money. They want all the money. Dallas, are you done being fist deep in that snack hole?
What did
All
Michael
right.
Jackson say? All I gotta say is that they don't really care about us.
All right, y'all. I'm black. I mean, I'm back.
And I'm black, y'all.
And
I'm black, y'all.
He has
and
his
I'm
fist
black.
out of the hole, so we're good.
Wow.
Whoa.
I brought a spoon. I let it stuff so much. That being said, look, y'all know how I feel about this whole little thing, and y'all know how stupid I think people are, and gamers especially in some cases. I love y'all, but you're dumb sometimes.
Most times.
Just straight up.
How
That
dumb
being
are
said,
we?
just imagine you have a product, you own a product, right? And you go to a person or you go to a company to manufacture said product for you, right? And they just decide where to distribute that product, and that distribution is limited. Eventually, you're gonna be like, "Look, I want all the money, or I'll take my distribution to somebody else." Like straight up, I want all the money, or I have somebody else manufacture this product that can do it just as well, if not better, and distribute it to more people so I can get more money. There's no real reason for you to keep it to yourself. I don't know. It'd be weird if eventually a sports title wasn't available everywhere unless it was being developed by, unless it was like first party. That I can understand.
I mean, technically, this game is first party.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if it wasn't specifically, like if it's basketball, if it wasn't specifically NBA, if it's football, if it wasn't specifically NFL, like it's different when it's tied to something that you can only get from one place. That's not the you know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm saying. That's not
To not have these games die off, they need to be diverse.
Yeah.
I mean, we already lost Blitz, Streets, all these games.
So many good
That's it.
sports games. Oh my god.
I loved Blitz.
I want to ask Erica this because I think something slid under the radar, and I tweeted about this, and most people just didn't respond or they didn't care. Erica, what are your thoughts on them? You know, right now the thing is when you upgraded from Xbox to Series X, from PS4 to PS5, them upgrades need to be there. They need to be free.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody not notice that the MLB The Show 21, you can only upgrade to the next gen console for free if you buy the collector's edition?
I
Really?
didn't know that.
Yes.
That definitely went under the radar because I didn't see any kind of outrage or nothing.
It's quiet.
That's news to me. I did not know that. That's crazy.
I thought I was going crazy because I was doing the article. Huh?
You were also, you and
Wow.
Dallas, I think, were the ones to pick up that there's the extra hard mode for Resident Evil Village is in the collector's edition as well.
Yes. To
Yeah,
be able to play on the
that's
highest
cool.
difficulties in the collector's edition. But I think I mean, at the end of the day, it's all the gamer's fault for us, you know, buying stuff. But the fact that they're hiding or they're holding the upgrade behind the collector's edition, which I don't know if there's a price to it yet. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy the collector's edition just because it has the Jackie Robinson steelbook case. I want that as a collector's piece, right? But to hide it behind, hide the free upgrade, well, not letting upgrade being free is crap.
That's wild. Like I said, I didn't even know about that. I don't think a lot of people know about that. That definitely slipped through. And you're right. I think part of it, you know, gamers, we let them get away with it. You know, we buy it or whatever. But it's nothing new. I mean, like you said, with the Resident Evil thing, that's something. I know Breath of the Wild did the same thing, I believe. They had like the higher difficulty behind the DLC. And I think I saw the Mass Effect special
we're gonna get
edition
into
not
that.
including the game, which I'm sure you
Wait,
have
what?
that as a top. I think it doesn't include the game.
I
but
did not know
I-
this.
That's what I saw.
That is correct.
So
I did send,
Wow.
I sent you the link.
Collector's edition includes many cool things, including a metal case for
For
the
no
game,
game.
but it does
But no
not
game.
include the actual game.
And that's happened
They did-
before. That's
Yeah,
happened
they did it with
before.
Andromeda too.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
It's $150 or here in Canada at least, and
The
then you
worst
still have to
part
pay another
is-
$80 to $100 for the other edition for the game.
The worst part is I want that helmet.
I
It
really
looks
want it, but I'm like,
cool. But I mean, it's the principle. It's like you ain't gonna get no game. You're gonna put another what is it, 80 on top? How much is the game? 70? I don't even know.
Ooh, I wonder.
yeah, $80.
Is it
And
80?
then
80
if you
80
wanted, they
Cana-
offering
80
the digital deluxe edition
80
for
Canadian.
another 120.
So if it's 80 Canadian, we're talking 70 here. Really?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Somebody look up the price.
I think
Yeah.
it's $10 more there. I think.
It's always $10 more here. Yeah.
So
we
either
suck.
way, whether it's 70, 80, even 60, you're putting that on top of the special edition. Not to change the topic. this
No,
part
no,
of
no.
the
This is part of the topic. It's
Yeah, it's just it's crazy. They're really nickel and diming for things that should be included.
but they know people who are like really big into the series, the Snips, the Huggers of the world. They're likely going to get it because Huggers like, don't put me into this. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I might buy the game, but I'm not buying that extra pack. There's no way. What is the justification? I have the Mass Effect digital deluxe stuff from before. I don't care. That's too much money to not get the game at the same time.
Kind of wild, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, just sell, like, the helmet separate or something. But, like, don't give me a package that expensive and not include the game. That's
The
just
helmet's
wrong.
the only thing really worth it. I mean, the canvas prints are cool,
Yeah.
the acceptance letter, whatever. But like that, I want that helmet. But I'll find it on eBay and like
All
$3
those
bucks.
little
I don't trust that somebody won't have, like, put it on their stanky head that, like, they haven't washed their hair in 8 months.
Is it
or
that
something
big
gross.
to actually you could wear it? It's that big?
Wear
Yeah, it's wearable.
Oh,
wearable.
okay. I wasn't sure on that.
I don't really care at
Hype
that
is
point.
there.
Yeah,
It's
all
a
those-
That's how you
collector's
get
thing.
lice,
I'm
fam.
Put in the background.
Oh man.
You gonna
Need to
gonna get
sanitize that
you gonna
thing.
buy that hat on eBay and get lice. Congratulations.
Probably.
And probably
I'm
bed
not putting
bugs.
it on.
I'm gonna have to find a way to, like, super sterilize that thing. I swear.
The
oh,
bed
look,
bug can survive in the Canadian winter. That bed bug deserves to be here.
anyone who comes to my stream regularly feels generous enough and wants to buy me this helmet, I
Here we
promise
go.
to wear
Here we
it
go.
through the entire Mass Effect Legendary series when I
The
replay it on
whole
stream.
3
I will
games?
wear it through
Very
all 3
sick.
games. I will
COVID and
do it.
drama.
COVID
I can't even say nothing.
What if you realize when you put it on, like you can't really breathe that well, or it's
or
you
that your
can't see
head too
under-
big.
I'm a crab
Yeah.
with my word. I follow through.
What if your head's too big?
Speaking of, because we just hit my last sub goal, I'm gonna have to learn and perform the Carmel dancing dance on stream. So
The who?
Oh god.
you never heard the Carmel dancing song?
No.
I don't think I have.
You've heard it before. You just gotta listen to it.
I thought he said the Carlton dance at first.
I put a ridiculous sub goal out there, and those sons of guns hit it, and I was like, well, shit. I can't back out now, unfortunately.
Now what's
Speaking
his
of
dance
goals
again?
and can't back out, we are at $886 of our $1,000 extra
I
life
was hoping
goal.
somebody would pick up on that segue.
Close.
Let me
Nice.
add that
So
to the
we are
comments.
so close.
To the
And once we do
description.
it, Fame has to play a Soulsborne. He doesn't have to play to completion,
Aw,
but he has
isn't
to
that
play
neat?
some kind of Soulsborne.
I'm gonna get my cheeks
and I
clapped.
have to stream 2 horror games. And if it's on Game Pass or if it's cheap, I will buy it. Resident Evil Village is going to be one of them because Big Booty Bae, she my baby. So
How much-
November 6th when we'll be doing the 24-hour live stream.
How much
There's a
money you need on
spike
that
in
thing?
my
Where's this?
Nope. I'm not dropping the link. We good.
Erica.
We good.
Yes. I may or not be dropping it right now in the chat. So
Mm.
we are at $886. Thank you to we got 2 or 3 $100 anonymous donations. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Trevor. I know you're in here. Thank you, Kent, for donating. Thank you, everybody. It's a real honor that a site not even a year old can give back to the kids, especially in this time when
Listen.
things aren't great.
Listen, I realize that you guys are okay getting me clapped for the kids, and I guess that's okay. My cheeks are worthy, apparently. But I'm gonna stream, and I'm going to embarrass myself. I won't get far.
Getting clapped for the kids. I don't know how it feels.
So which game? Is somebody choosing the game? Are you
We're
choosing?
thinking
the game?
Sekiro. That'll be like more.
What do you? Because you play a lot of Souls games, Erica. For somebody who's like me, I don't play Souls games. I don't.
You've never played one at all?
I have because I had to do a review.
Which one?
Shing.
No. It was Chronos. No, it was Chronos.
Forget the name.
Chronos of the Ash. It's the prequel to. Y'all gonna make me pull up my own dang review.
Is it like a Soulsborne indie
That's a
type?
view.
Oh, the prequel
Yeah,
to
it's an indie
Remnant.
game.
It's the prequel to Remnant. It was a Souls-ish game, but it wasn't like a. It was the Remnant prequel, but it wasn't. It was a child's version of a Souls game, like perfect for me to go through for a review.
Was there guns in that one? No.
It was straight melee.
Okay, because Remnant, you're talking about From the Ashes?
Yeah, it's called.
That one had guns.
Yeah, Remnant had ashes, but the prequel. I'm gonna pull it up on the website. Chronos. Yeah, Chronos. Yeah, that was the prequel. I did a review for it on the site. I'm trying to pull it up here.
Well, it's fine. I'll take your word for it.
I just want to answer this question real quick. And I guarantee this King Virgo dude is Phoenix. It's because I'm eating this good ass guacamole and doing my happy dance right now. So, kind of don't have time to talk too much.
We be eating on stream sometimes because it's dinner time for most of
Dallas
us.
doesn't have manners.
So I think Sekiro is a good one.
Yeah. Because I can't see him sticking through Bloodborne or Dark Souls.
Bloodborne is the actual one that I own. And the only reason I bought it was because I want to bet a football bet and it owed me some money. It was on PlayStation sale at one point like $5, so I bought it. But never. I did turn it on, and I played, and I was like, "Fuck this," and I turned it back on.
I have a question though. What system would you be playing it on? Xbox, PC?
Wherever whatever the game is, like if it had to be Bloodborne, of course PS4. But it really depends on where I buy the game and whoever got it for the cheapest price. So if they got it, if I could find a copy of Sekiro on PS4 or PC, that's where I'm gonna play it.
See, the thing with Sekiro though is it's Activision, so there isn't really any like good sales on that game. So you're gonna. I mean, unless you find it maybe used on console, maybe, but PC it like stays at $50.
So it won't be on PC. I love the kids.
On, the game festival stuff going on Steam, and since it is in November, we will have the spring sale, and you'll have the summer sale to probably pick it up for like $20.
Oh, this is until November?
Yeah, November 6th, we're going to do because that's the day to do the 24-hour live stream.
Yeah, it's going to be part of that live stream, and then we'll roll it. I don't know who's going first, me or Hugger. And who gets to pick your horror games? We talking about me.
Well, I already picked the first game is going to be Resident Evil Village.
Because she's going to mess around and pick. She's going to mess around and pick Lego's horror title or something like that. Crap.
So I'm thinking either Resident Evil Village or I'm going to play Dead Space 1 because I've never played Dead Space 1, but I have played Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, give me those classic horror games.
Gotta be something you ain't played and something scary.
And if we make it past $1,000, I'll throw in a third game and it'll be like Eternal Darkness or something.
No, we gotta rope somebody else into this. Make Dallas have to do something. He ain't doing nothing.
That's what I'm trying
to do. Make him play
something
on
trying
stream.
To reach our goal, boys.
Yeah, Dallas, what the hell, bro?
Make him play Madden. He don't play. He don't like sports. Make him play Madden.
I'm not gonna know what the hell I'm doing.
Exactly.
That's true. He don't know.
That's what makes it good.
And that's different because
you're misunderstanding that the point of the stream is not to make you look good. Okay, the point of the stream is for entertainment value.
It's not to make me look good. I embarrass myself on stream every time I go live.
We also want to do some other charity stuff this year, so we will set up some other goals and some other charity stuff. If they don't do it for Extra Life, we have some other charity stuff we are in the works of doing.
And
so
Trevor
don't worry.
Was right. We should have made the goal bigger because we got to this 1,000 way too easy. We should have put it like. I mean, we stuck with it now, but we should have did like 5. But we stuck with it now.
Cool about it though is we can always set another one.
Hey, Phoenix over here talking about he specializes in horror games. He specializes in covering his eyes.
That's what I just said, y'all.
He's covering his eyes and screaming.
Other charities, we will raise other things. There's charities Dallas and I want to contribute to. So even if we go beyond the $1,000 goal, we still have other charities we want to get to. So don't worry about it. If you feel the need to contribute money for a charity, we will work towards that. Anyway,
you know what?
back to our topics.
Money,
I thought you guys were talking about a stream where this was happening like next weekend or something, but you guys November. Yeesh. Okay.
November's a ways away. We could
Phoenix got
probably
a good idea.
organize it sooner. I think
if we raise enough money, I will play him in Madden.
Who?
Phoenix.
Oh,
Why did
okay.
you set that goal for your charity that you want to do?
Yeah. Because I don't do no sports games. I don't like sports ball like that. So
you gonna watch the sports ball event this Sunday?
I always do, but it's the only football event I ever watch ever.
Is the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch it because we didn't have the Grey Cup this year, so
and
I watch it every
Canada
year.
never wins the Stanley Cup, so Canada like
You let them come out to your country like
the
that?
Lombardi Trophy by at least 100 years, so I don't really care.
Oh, that. All right,
Gotcha. As we move forward, the writing, in my opinion, is on the wall for Google Stadia. I don't think anyone will see that in any other way. But we did find out that good old Phil, not Phil Spencer, Phil Harrison announced that Google is shutting down internal studios. I don't know how many they had up and running, but the internal studios are being shut down. I do want to start once again with our guest, Erica. Number one, did you even give Google Stadia a try? And number two, your thoughts on with them studios shutting down and where the future lies with Stadia.
I mean, like you said, the writing's on the wall. I think even when it was first announced, I was like, I don't know about this because the latency issues and with America's internet just being so trash here, I was just like, I don't know about this. And I remember talking about it then, and kind of we would all kind of guess like, how long is this gonna last? Is this gonna last? Is this gonna make it? Like, and usually people were pessimistic about it, like, no, this isn't. No way, we're not ready. That was always kind of the thing. We're not ready for this yet. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. But as far as the studios getting shut down, I know they were working on a couple games that look kind of interesting, but I wonder if maybe Sony or someone else can take them up and maybe still release those games. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, I guess, yeah, the writing's just been on the wall, and I never gave it a chance. In case you haven't guessed yet, I never did. I was kind of curious about it because I did hear some good things, that it did run smooth for some people. It did have good games. So I was kind of curious, but I just never really got around to trying it. So it just kind of, I didn't even think about it. And so this news was like, oh yeah, Stadia is a thing. And maybe it's not going to be a thing for forever. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're just maybe not ready. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Stadia or was it Luna who had the game that came out and then they put it, like they took it back out? And
that
put
was
it back?
Amazon.
That was Luna. Okay, I couldn't remember which one it was. And
that was Crucible.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. And before I get,
you know what?
Go ahead.
I played it. It's not a bad game. It just, I don't know what Amazon was trying. It's a, oh God, what would you call it? It kind of reminds me of Evolve, because you're fighting the environment to build up points, but then you're also fighting the other team. It was a weird concept. It was a pretty good game, but I don't think it was ready for our markets, and I'm kind of sad that they ripped the whole plug on that. Just like I'm sad about Paragon.
Oh yeah, that's.
I actually
this is why we all still hate Epic. Like we will forever have
the one MOBA I ever actually had fun playing. Like I had a genuine good time playing that game.
That's why we will forever hold a small piece of hatred in our heart for Epic, for Paragon. We'll always have a small piece of hate for them.
Well, them and Tencent.
No matter how many free games they give us, I'm always.
And that's the only time I ever get on Epic is when I'm downloading them free games, baby. I've yet to spend a dime.
Tell me you got Dandara, because that was on. Okay.
Hugger. So I want to ask you, and thinking about remember how Phil Spencer was asked about competition, Big Daddy Phil, about competition, and he was, brings up Google and Amazon being the competition, not necessarily Sony being competition. Well, if Stadia is getting ready to hit the mark, I haven't seen anybody say, oh, I'm about to go home and play this Luna. Like, is this really a detriment with Google pretty much failing? Is this sort of a detriment to the whole cloud gaming is the future?
No, because I think was it last show or 2 shows ago, we brought up that Killed by Google site and just showed people how much Google does not care about their things they buy. Google came in with, they have the billions behind them, but they don't have, Dallas said, they don't have the soul behind them. They came in expecting to rule the roost and be the big bad boys on the block, when that's not what it is about gaming. Gaming is having a soul, having those things behind you, having the community behind you. But if you just throw millions of dollars and expect to be the top dog, never going to work out, ever, because it's just not the way gaming is. Am I sad that it's been like, was a year, a little over a year that Stadia's been around? Kind of, because I wish Google would, keep on keeping on. But at the same time, it's kind of like a kick in the nuts to Google. Be like, hey, you just can't, with your billions of dollars, come in here and expect to be the big bad boys. I know they're still going to want to be in gaming, but I just don't know what capacity. And I think Stadia was probably the best way they could have been in, because now they might buy into these, pull a whole Tencent and buy into these small companies and try to force them to do what they want. I just don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. It's sad. I know Trevor likes Stadia. Trevor's the only person I know that, besides Young Ye,
he's the one person who
played Stadia.
He's literally the only person who bought Stadia. Him and J-Dub. Because we was in San Antonio for PAX Out for J-Dub. He was like, y'all, I got the Stadia. Come check it out and watch it. We in the Airbnb thinking, okay, this finna be dope. We finna game. No, Buddy was playing at like 6 frames per second. I'm like, get this out of my face, Jay. You ain't showing me nothing.
But to be fair, that Airbnb didn't have the best internet connection.
It didn't.
So
it didn't.
That was the biggest contributing factor to it. But that's a big limiting factor. I know.
That's kind of the point, though.
Erica, you said America has some crappy internet, and a lot of places it does. But if you've looked in other parts of the world, it's so much worse. Like, I feel for Hugger in Canada. I have
Canada's worse.
So many people in Canada.
We have fiber.
Like, downtown metropolitan areas, but there's so much like rural Canada. It makes up 90% of it. They get like 2 megabits a second if they're lucky. It's hard.
Like, I'm in the capital city of Alberta, Edmonton. We have good internet because it's the capital city, but if you go like an hour outside where one of my friends lives in like Alberta Beach, if they have internet that can send they can download a game in a day, you're lucky.
Oof.
It's bad.
Yeah.
A lot of rural area here.
Man's be
and
on,
don't
be
get me
on,
started on if you live in a reservation, because you got no internet at that point.
Man's out here on struggle mode trying to be on Pornhub. Struggling. Good Lord.
Also, Trevor did not buy Stadia. He got Ultimate Free Edition when they did the for YouTube sub.
Dallas, imagine paying $60 for a game on Google Stadia and they shut down and you could no longer play that game. Like,
that's why I buy physical. That's why I buy physical right there. That's just another good reason.
Indeed.
I mean, they can reject your physical copy's validity too. They can still do that. You know that, right?
It's
let me tell you
way less likely.
Dump a physical.
Oh, he muted.
Dallas, you muted.
In his anger, he muted himself.
I don't think he's actually saying something.
What's he graphing and pointing?
I don't think he's
like,
actually talking.
But
it's probably
Dallas,
inappropriate.
That's what they can do.
See?
He did that on purpose.
I'm doing that because HR's here.
All that.
Everybody's like, he muted. I'm like, no, I think he doing a bit.
I just want y'all to
This
know.
is the dark side, whatever that Nintendo doesn't like. With a physical disc, you can take that physical disc and you can ROM dump it and you can still play the game, even if they reject it. Because there's one of the modding communities I'm in, they're putting up the servers for Killzone 3 because the servers just shut down. So they're doing it on PC, re-uploading the servers. People are ROM dumping the games. Don't pirate your games, and they're doing all that. It's like these people are keeping
take a dump, and then
work with it.
Whoa, huh?
Out there.
That intentional mute was almost as good as the time I made y'all think that I froze on camera and I had y'all stuck for a minute. That was really good. Pretty good.
Man,
Rain is right. Hit that like button. and
And share
subscribe.
with your mom and your daddy. And
Smash like now.
Yo.
Grind like.
I'm getting ready to pull something up because I want to ask you guys about something. But tomorrow for Take Two podcast, we're debuting some new music by Dallas. He brought the heat.
Woo!
It's gonna be on Take Two tomorrow, so make sure you guys check out Take Two because the music's gonna be on point. One thing I'm about to play it on screen for those who haven't seen it. But have you guys seen this? The students, I believe in Japan, made this open world Superman game. And you guys know I'm a big advocate of not making a Superman game because I think it's going to be difficult
Really hard. Yeah.
to make because, I mean, who going to believe a grunt is actually doing damage to Superman because he's OP from birth? But did anybody get a chance to look at this? I want to really skip ahead into when they actually going against people.
A couple months ago when it
I'm
was
just
first.
seeing like a strong ass baby. Like you said,
I'm
OP
looking,
from birth.
I'm looking at it on the stream.
There we go. I have to move it
Wasn't
to.
that Kevin's issue with Thor when Avengers came out? Like he takes 8 hammer swings to take out a grunt when he can launch Loki across a room with one swing.
Yeah, like it's really difficult to power balance a game where you're dealing with near omnipotent beings, especially Superman. Like there are maybe 2-3 entities in the DC universe who can like go toe to toe with Superman, honestly. So how are you going to fill an entire game with enough content for me to be like, this makes sense? But really, it's going to be like me punching a bank robber 20 times, when in reality, one punch, if I don't check myself, I will destroy that man's, I will obliterate his entire skull.
But they made Asura's Wrath. Guy wasn't even the final boss in that game.
That's true. Asura's Wrath was a great game too.
And this doesn't look bad for a couple of kids, messing around. I would play this on my phone, but I couldn't take a Superman game serious.
There'd be no challenge, maybe. That's probably why.
Because even looking like, I'm not sure what villain he's fighting or whatever, but when he's like taking damage, they're just like shooting them and like nothing's happening because what would really happen to Superman?
I just need some imagination, man.
Superman's not immune to COVID. That's what
Right.
It
This
weakens
isn't
him.
the 60s where we had to use our imaginations when we're playing Commodore. This is now where everything's laid out for us, where we can see it. We don't need our imagination.
I mean, you do if you can't
can be
understand
done.
how to make a good Superman game, because like it can't be that hard. I mean, as far as conceptually, give everybody else powers. Okay, cool.
Give every human powers. Everyone's carrying kryptonite.
Either that, or you have to figure out a way from like the outset. Something happens that cripples Superman and leaves him weakened, like until the very end of the game when you regain your strength and fight the final bad guy.
And I kind of want a full-grown Superman. I don't like this is like the Spider-Man movies. I don't want Spider-Man's origin story. There's only so many times I could watch Uncle Ben get shot. Like, please give me a further along
can he get
Superman.
shanked one time just to like mix it up?
They made Asura's
up in a tornado.
In that game, God wasn't even the final boss. How can you not make somebody powerful enough to fight Superman?
It's not finding somebody powerful enough. It's you have to every game, open world game, it's gonna be grunts and all that type of stuff. And like, how would you make that real? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You can find a couple ways to make somebody match him, but how are you going to stretch that out for an entire game? You're talking about a boss fight, not a whole game's worth of content. This ain't Spider-Man Miles Morales, okay? We need more than 2 hours of gameplay to I'm sure that game's actually really good. I don't know.
Saving people without effing up the world.
We're also talking like people that know Superman's history. We've read the comics. We know the lore. There's a same thing with Avengers. There was a lot of people when Avengers came out like, that's not Tony Stark. That's not Robert Downey Jr. That's not Scarlett Johansson. I don't want to play it. You got to cater to those dumbasses at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to be super picky about this game.
All
Like,
I know
even if
about
they
Iron
nail
Man
it.
is Robert Downey Jr. and that exquisitely chiseled facial hair.
Right?
Like, y'all understand how much
so
upkeep
smooth?
that must have been taken? Like, dang.
I think the greatest irony always with Robert Downey Jr. is the story that came out when he first was in first got the Iron Man role was a kid he picked on in school. Kid was reading a comic and he ripped up the comic and the comic happened to be an Iron Man comic. That irony will never be lost on me. I was like, life has a weird way of working out, doesn't it?
Except it's not supposed to work out against him. It totally worked out in his favor.
I mean,
Hey,
it did work out
lesson here,
against him when
kids,
he
is go
got
out and
put in
bully other kids.
prison,
No,
had the
don't do
drunk
that.
driving stuff, had the drug stuff, got
that's-
arrested a couple times.
The great part about that is like that was Tony Stark's like whole weakness as an actual character was his battle with alcoholism and like substance. So he actually
true.
he just made him better for the role. Like, dang it.
Exactly.
Hey, Erica,
doing
who
this.
who would you trust to make a Superman game? Like to give us a legit,
man.
like this is good Superman title.
AAA, AA, indie, whatever.
I might not be the best person to ask this. I'm not the biggest like superhero fan of like.
Everyone's opinion is valid.
But I'm thinking like Rocksteady came to my brain. Somebody like that. Maybe Sucker Punch or something. That's really because they've gotten their combat down with like Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe somebody like that. I think somebody who can do a good job with the combat. But I think Snips, you were saying they should start it like where he loses his powers, then over time gets them back. That might be the only way.
Obviously,
Yeah.
because you don't want him to be just a normal guy, because then it's kind of boring. But
course.
like, he needs to be severely weakened somehow, and you
That's
need
what- yeah.
to make that the plot is him trying to regain his strength so that it can go challenge that one guy who can actually go toe to toe with him at full strength.
Mhm.
That should just make every
That might be
Metroid
the
game.
only way.
That's the case.
Oh, it's like a Metroidvania.
Like Rain brought up a good point though. Doomsday, you can't kill him the same way twice. And so partially it could be about trying to save people and fight without collateral damage and blah blah blah, how your powers affect other people, like as far as narratively. But when it comes down to combat, you can go all out and let loose with Doomsday, and you can fight him multiple times because he changes each time, and you cannot kill him the same way twice.
That's a pretty good point.
Mhm.
That's not bad. Not bad,
That
not
could
bad.
work. Yeah.
Hey, this is what I'm about to do. Because it's about the time we start doing our suggestions, I'm about to play on screen a game. I want everyone to go check out this gameplay of Project DT because it looks flipping amazing. I'm gonna play it as we go around the room. You guys know at the end of the day, we want to give you guys a suggestion, something to play and or watch. I'm gonna start with Snips and Snips. Snips, what should the people be playing and or watching this week?
So I don't have a movie. I haven't seen any newer. Or you know what? I guess I can recommend this movie. And maybe y'all can help me out with the title, so I don't have to look it up. It was a relatively newer Doom movie, not the one with The Rock. It was Doom something.
Yeah, I know.
I forget it's on Netflix. If you search Doom, there's really only going to be a couple options, but it's a newer one. It's not a good movie. Do not get me wrong. I do not want to mislead you in any way, but it's bad enough in the kind of funny way that it's worth a watch, especially if you like the Doom universe. So I would recommend that for a movie to watch. Anime is one my friend told me about a while ago. He's been trying to get me to watch it for a little while, and I finally took the plunge. And it's just ridiculous enough that I'll see it through. It's only a 12-episode one called Akudama Drive. It's basically this world where like it's like criminals are very prevalent and they're kind of ranked and given titles by like how badass they are. And this highly skilled group of criminals, like all these really powerful criminals, get roped into doing this job together. And it's just so completely ridiculous, and it doesn't really make any sense, but it's entertaining and it looks pretty. Like there's a dude who does like everything from his motorcycle. Like this dude does not leave his motorcycle if he can avoid it. Like he'll fight, do full-on combat scenes with an unarmed man on his motorcycle and like hitting him with the wheel in the face. It has grappling hooks on it, and he can swing around on stuff. It's like Spider-Man but on a motorcycle. It doesn't make any sense, but it's a well-drawn anime and it looks pretty, so I'm all for it. And then
Wings in the chat said, "Did you really just bring up Doom Annihilation?"
Doom Annihilation. Yes, it's bad. It is bad.
It is pretty
I
bad.
am not. Yeah, it's bad, but it's bad enough that you'll like get a couple chuckles out of it. So I'd watch it. I'm desperate. Also, I'm trying to come up with stuff for y'all, man. Don't hate on me. And then a video game to play. Man, I feel like I had something and then I lost. Nope, I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So we're picking one for each.
No, you don't have to have one for each.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't have to.
And
I'm
with
kind of nervous.
and with that said, you actually were next. I wonder for guest Erica, what
Oh,
would you
man,
suggest for people
man.
to play
I
and
set
or
the
watch?
stage for you. I know. I'm sorry.
Set the stage for me to play and watch. Okay, so what came to my mind first was Little Nightmares. It's coming out. The second game is coming out next Thursday.
Yes.
Tuesday, something like that. I'm definitely streaming it. So if you have not played the first one, or if you have played the first one, then you should be playing the second one. I think this one's going to be good, but the first one's really good too. So I would say play that. Another game, I don't know if we can do more than one.
Yeah.
But Spiritfarer is a game that I got kind of hooked on recently. It's like a managing type game. You grow crops, you build stuff on your ship, you travel around this world, and you take care of these spirit like animal creatures. It's kind of deep. Once you scratch the surface, it's kind of addicting, and there's a lot of story and heart in the game. So I like it.
Sounds kind of neat.
I don't really watch anime, but I do watch TV shows a little bit here and there. If you guys haven't seen Queen's Gambit, that is a great show. Check it out. And that's kind of all I got. To be fair, I didn't even know about this till the beginning of the show.
We wait till the last minute. It makes it more interesting.
I'm on the fly right now, just kind of whatever. Yeah, surprise. So yeah, that's kind of what came to my mind.
Dallas.
A couple of things.
Dallas, what you got for this week, brother?
For those of you who lack imagination, like my friends here, either play or watch, because both are valid in this case.
Bold of you to call us here.
Either play or watch Asura's Wrath. I know you're right, kind of a little bit. Because if you don't have an imagination before, you will after. It's basically like if Dragon Ball had a baby with all of Chinese and Hindu mythology. It's basically that. Also, let me see. I've been doing too much work, and y'all don't even know. So I've been partaking in very little entertainment. But I will say, also go play Undefeated. I played very little of it, but what little I have played, it amazes me that two people just sat in the room and put it together. And the new stuff I'm seeing from it kind of looks fly. So I'm thinking I want to go play too. And I had one more thing. Oh, go play Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, because that footage we just saw reminds me of that. And if you got hype looking at that game,
but at the Project BT,
we'll probably get to it. Yep, the closest we'll probably get to it right now is Metal Gear Rising.
Slim Hugger.
Opa, what's up?
What you got this week?
So I've been real busy editing something which is gonna premiere right after this. So come watch it, guys.
It's good stuff.
If you're a Mass Effect fan.
If you are a Mass Effect fan, you should watch it.
But I got a boatload of suggestions. Well, let's get into the games first. Yakuza series. It's up. It's on PC Game Pass right now. Go play it. It's up to 5, I think. 4 or 5. There's Kiwami 1, 2, 0. Go play all of them. They're out there. For indie games, because I love to support the smaller brothers, is Vambrace Cold Soul. If you like Darkest Dungeon kind of style gameplay, you're gonna love Vambrace Cold. For movies, one of my classics and one of my favorites, Advent Children. Please go watch it. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children still holds up. If the Tifa in your imagination, and if you haven't played the remake and you want the Tifa in your imagination, she's right here. It's a whole good story. For cartoons, TV shows, I got 2 actually. And one is the nerdy in me, but let's get to the other one. Lucky Star anime. It's about video games. It's about being an otaku. Kari Walgreen is in here. Kari Walgreen, if you guys know, one of the biggest voice actors right now. She's in here. Plays Kagami. And the nerdy in me from way back as a child, which this might hit y'all in the special bone. Where on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
Classic.
Classic. One of the best voice actors, one of my favorite, Jennifer Hale. She plays Ivy, which is running in the background right here. Love Carmen Sandiego. It's where on earth is Carmen Sandiego? Because there's a live action show where it was where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. That's different. This is the cartoon. So go watch it. Go have some fun. Come hang out with me after this. I'm going to go premiere the video for us. And I just want to thank our guests for being here and just being so cute. I love it.
Thank you.
Aw, you can do a little hand.
I like the little.
Like, hey, watch out them hands. No, but hey, honestly, if you are a fan of the Mass Effect and Mass Effect series, we really got something awesome for you guys coming up right after the show. Hugger did a lot of work editing it and getting it together. I think if everyone should come watch, right? But if you're a fan of Mass Effect, you will appreciate what we have.
I'll be in the Level 1 Gaming general chat right after this, so we can watch it together.
Yes.
Nice.
And my only suggestions, I think I might have brought it up last week, but I'm gonna bring it up again because I'm at the end of it finally, so I really want to recommend it. Is Rugal. Definitely check that out. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean action drama. It's really amazing. And now that I'm hearing that there's possibly a new Avatar RPG coming or in the process of being made, I want you guys to go back, and people are going to say it was trash and hate it, but I enjoy playing The Legend of Korra. You probably can play it for like $5. I really enjoyed the game. So go check out, and you go, damn, he's smart. Nah. The Legend of Korra, go check it out because it is a fun game. But listen, Erica, thank you for coming on and rocking with us. We really appreciate you coming through. Like I said, I'm looking forward to what you're doing in the future and your streaming. If you guys looking on screen rather than the Erica box, you guys can see her name, Erica for the win. You see it's for her Twitter and her Twitch. Yeah, right below the belt. It's right there for us. Make sure you guys go give her a follow. Show her some support. She is constantly streaming and having a good time, growing her community. I'm super proud of her on what she's doing, even though she did tell us no. But, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. With all
that was a hard no.
It was
hard to say no.
It was a no for now. We ain't giving up yet. This
Hey,
ain't over.
But listen, with all of that being said, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and congratulations, you guys have leveled up to 141. This was the Double XP Podcast. Tomorrow, the Take Two Podcast, level 15, I believe. We are debuting some new music by Dallas Man. As you guys know, he does the music for this podcast. If you watch the Iron Lords podcast, that intro, what you hear, the very first verse you hear, we watch the Iron Lords podcast every Sunday, that's Dallas. My man right there, give him a follow, and I'm sure his commissions is open, so if you got the bread, he got the bars. That's all I'm saying. So make sure you guys check it out. Friday, Peep Game Podcast is returning. Also, I got to keep catching my breath. As you guys know, King Phoenix is one of the newest members of Level 1 Gaming. He got some stuff coming this week as well. I'm not going to spoil what it is. Also, Chris is also part of the Chris Kazama is also part of Level 1. It's also part of Level 1 Gaming.
I'll just say this: look, if you are a horror movie fan, or if you just like people cracking jokes about stuff, just cause, you'll definitely want to pull up to the next thing you see Chris do for Level 1. If you are a comic fan, you definitely want to pull up to what you see Phoenix do. I'm not gonna say no more than that, but just know you'll like it.
We have a lot of freaking content coming, guys. We're gonna continue to push, continue to work as hard as we can to grow the name. Like Dallas says, we're trying to level 1 and get the name growing. We'll catch you guys next week. Later.
Annyeong.
Bye. Peace.